Hi everyone, my name is Julie. This is Keep Calm with Books and Coffee. I talk about books on this channel, mainly books about magic, and if you want to see more of that, you can hit the subscribe button down below. And welcome back if you've been here before. Today, we are going to be talking about my series, Scaries. Hello everyone, so you may be familiar with the concept of Sunday Scaries, in which if you work Monday to Friday and then have Saturday and Sunday off, it means that when you go back to work on Monday, on Sunday night, you have a bit of the Sunday Scaries, or a little bit of anxiety going back to work. Now this is something that I have always experienced, whether it was school or work or whatever, and it always got a little bit worse if I had been away from work a little longer, or if I had a big project coming up that week, etc., etc. There were lots of factors to this, but it was something that, kind of stuck in my mind. But I have seen so many creators recently talk about the ways they are tackling their TBRs, whether it's something called Tackle Your TBR, a project like Becca's over from Becca and the Books, where she is shelving or scrapping it, or just a general way to kind of try a chapter and unhaul books, or etc. So I've been thinking about this for the last few weeks as I plan and prep for 2025, and I was wondering, when I'm going to make 2025 a series full of as much fantasy as I can, how do I get past the anxiety and the sort of intimidation of tackling some of these big series? So I have come up with the idea of the series Scaries Diaries, in which I am hopefully going to have a vlog for you each month where I start a new series and vlog starting that series and how much I enjoyed the book, as well as updates on any series that I continue, series that I reread, series that I DNF, or series that I, spontaneously start for one reason or another. But this is just a way for me to hopefully keep track of what series I'm starting, and also help me get over the hump of starting series that intimidate me. Because this year, when I did our fantasy and I tackled some of those series that I have been really anxious to start reading, I had a really good time doing so. This is the case for books like The Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss, as well as The Fifth Season by N.K. Jemisin. So books that are really highly regarded, ones that I wanted to try and had on my radar, but I wasn't reading for one reason or another. And the main reason being that I was a little bit anxious to start the series and see what I thought of it. So I'm hoping, like I said, to start at least one new series each month, one that intimidates me or, gives me a bit of that series Scaries feelings, and then tell you about it. So I have 2 picked out for the first 2 months of the year. I decided not to do all 12 months, because if I chose 12 series to start right now, it would change. It would not be those 12 series over the course of the year. And I also want to give myself room to discover new things as well as acquire new things. I'm hoping to mainly choose from my physical TBR, but there are also several out there that I thought of during this, sort of planning of this project that I would like to take on, but I don't own myself. So I'm starting with 2 that I do, and let's jump into what those are. So for January, I thought I should start with one that is scary in a lot of ways, and for this, I'm choosing Call Down the Hawk by Maggie Stiefvater. This is a series scary because I have wanted to try this for a long time. I absolutely love the Raven Cycle series, but I absolutely love the Raven Cycle series, and I am so scared that I am not going to enjoy this series nearly as much, or not at all. So this is one that I absolutely want to jump into, since I just finished my reread of the Raven Cycle, but it does scare me to do so. Then my other pick for hopefully February is Black Sun by Rebecca Roanhorse. This is scary because I have started this series before, but I put the book down to not being in the mood, but I've never gone back to it. So even though I read about 150 pages, I didn't get very deep in the book before I had to put it down because I just wasn't feeling it. So I really want to give this one another shot and see if I can get over my sort of inability to go back to it, and if it was the book or if it was me, and we'll see if I like this. So those are the two main series that I want to start, but I also have the Legendborn books here by Tracy Dion. So I have Legendborn and Bloodmarked, but I've only read Legendborn, and I think I read this in 2021. So sometime in the next 2 months, I'd really like to reread Legendborn and then maybe not jump directly into Bloodmarked, but at least be in a position where I'm not so I've forgotten so much about this book. So like I said, I'm hoping this will turn into a vlog series where I start a series each month and then give you updates about my series progress. I'm also planning on doing Rainey's series challenge, but this is a little more general than what her challenge is. So I'm going to hopefully have some crossover here, but I really want to make some progress on things next year. If you saw my series video at the beginning of the month, you know I'm bringing a lot of series into 2025 already. So the continuation and updates and kind of accountability factor of this is important, as well as the starting the series part. But those will be the series, Scaries, Diaries, and I can't wait to share them with you. If you have any thoughts or feelings about this project, please let me know down below. And if you aren't feeling chatty, go ahead and leave me a dragon emoji, since we will be taking down all of these series. I don't know how that makes sense. I just wanted to tell you to put a dragon down there. But that is it for me today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!